I shouldn't have opened the door. But when you hear a voice that sounds exactly like your dead brother begging to be let in, what would you do?
Please, it's so cold out here. Just open the door.
That was the first lie, because when I cracked it open, the air wasn't cold, it was warm. Too warm. Like breath.
You look scared. Don't you recognize me?
I did. Same face, same voice. But his eyes, they were black. Not just the pupils, the whole thing. Like oil.
Let me in, just for a minute.
I stepped back. That's when I saw his shadow. It didn't move with him. It stayed perfectly still, smiling.
Why are you being like this? I just want to talk.
My phone buzzed. A text from my mom. 2 words. He's buried.
Who are you texting?
The voice wasn't coming from his mouth anymore. It was coming from behind me, inside the house.
I'm already here.
The thing at the door tilted its head. Too far. Bones cracked. And then it stepped inside.
You left me out there for so long.
The shadow on the wall stretched, twisting into something with too many teeth. The real horror? I could feel its breath on my neck before it even moved.
You shouldn't have let him in.
My blood turned to ice. That voice came from upstairs. My sister's room. But she died last year. Car crash, open casket.
She's lying. She's the one who left me in the ground.
Don't listen to him. He's not your brother.
The lights flickered. In the flashes of darkness, the thing's face rotted, skin peeling, grinning, wider each time.
You believe her over me? Her everything?
My phone buzzed again. Another text from Mom. This time, a photo. A grave, freshly dug. The date on the headstone? Tomorrow.
He's not the only thing that came back.
The ceiling creaked. Something heavy dragged itself across the floor above us. Slow, wet, hungry.
But too late now, they're all here.
The front door handle jiggled. From the inside.
You really think locks matter to them now?
The air smelled like wet earth and copper. The walls, they were breathing. Not a metaphor. I could see them pulse.
Check the photo again.
My hand shook as I pulled up the text. The grave in the picture wasn't empty anymore. A hand clawed up from the dirt. My hand.
Told you, tomorrow's already happened.
A wet thud from upstairs. Then another, closer to the stairs. Whatever was up there was coming down.
They don't want you dead. They want you wrong.
The shadow on the wall lunged before the thing did. Fingers of darkness wrapped around my wrist. Cold, solid, real.
Say hello to Mom for me.
The lights died. In the blackness, 3 whispers at once. One from upstairs, one from the basement, and one from inside my own throat. The last thing I saw? My own face at the window, smiling, watching, waiting for me to finally open the door.
Rough night?
My brother stood in the doorway, normal eyes, normal shadow, coffee in hand.
You were talking in your sleep again.
My sister leaned against the dresser. Alive, whole, no rot, no lies, just home.
We buried that nightmare years ago.
I reached for my phone. No texts, no grave, just one voicemail from Mom. I played it, static. Then my own voice whispering. The coffee cup slipped from my brother's hand, shattered. Black liquid pooled between us, thick, swirling, breathe.
Oh, you're still here?
The walls sighed, the windows locked, and somewhere beneath us, the earth began to chew. My neighbor's dog hasn't barked in 3 days. That's because last night I watched it crawl inside his mouth.
You're lying. Dogs don't do that.
I wish I was, but I saw it, the thing that used to be his dog. It unhinged its jaw like a snake. Then it slithered right down his throat.
That's insane. Maybe you were dreaming.
I thought so too until I heard the scratching.
What's scratching?
Inside his walls, like something was rearranging itself. And then his voice changed.
Hey man, you okay? You look like you've seen a ghost.
That wasn't my neighbor. The thing wearing his skin smiled at me, and its teeth, they weren't human.
Stop, you're freaking me out.
Too late, it knows I saw, and now it's standing outside my door.
Let me in. I just want to talk.
The voice is almost perfect, almost. But I can hear the wet clicking in its throat, like something's still moving inside.
Open the door, buddy. We're friends, right?
Friends don't smile like that. Friends don't have shadows that twist when they shouldn't.
Why won't you let us in?
Us? There was only one of him a second ago. Now there's two.
We just want to play, like the dog did.
The doorknob's rattling. Not from the outside, from inside the lock. Like something's turning it from within.
What do we do?
Run, because if you hear them laughing, the lights just went out. And I'm not alone anymore.
Oh God. The vents. There's something in the vents.
A whisper, then another. Not words, just clicking, like bones snapping into place.
You shouldn't have looked. Now we have to show you.
The floorboards creak, but not under their feet. Under something else. Something heavier.
Why won't the door open?
Because it's not a door anymore. It's wet, pulsing, like skin.
Don't touch it, it's learning.
The window. That's our only way out. But the glass, it's not breaking. It's bending, like something's pushing back.
What the hell is happening?
They're not trying to get in anymore. They're trying to keep us here.
Shit. Listen.
A new sound from the basement, something dragging itself up the stairs.
There's no basement in this house.
There is now.
It's hungry.
The lights flicker. Just for a second, long enough to see them standing in a circle around us, their mouths open too wide.
They weren't there before.
They've always been here. We just couldn't see them.
Close your eyes.
Too late. The last light goes out, and something takes my hand.
Let go. Let go.
The scream cuts off. Just stops, like something swallowed it whole.
Don't look back.
But I do.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh.
The walls are bleeding. Not blood. Something black and thick. And it's writing. Words.
It's spelling our name.
Wrong, it's not spelling. It's counting down.
From what?
The basement door creaks open. The smell hits us first. Wet earth and spoiled milk. Then the sound.
Is that chewing?
No, it's laughing.
The dog. That's the dog laughing.
The last number appears on the wall. 0.
Why is it so quiet?
Because they're right behind us. And they're not pretending to be human anymore.
Don't turn around.
But the choice isn't mine anymore. The thing that was my neighbor tilts its head. Its smile splits open. And inside,
Oh God, it still has the dog's collar.
the last thing I hear isn't screaming. It's the click of a leash unbuckling. And then the shadows. Finally.